Here's how I added the Death Star to this moving camera shot without having to use any motion tracking. The trick to making this work is using a 360 camera, and I'm using the Insta360 1RS 1-inch 360 edition. I started by connecting this to the end of a selfie stick and filming a really simple shot of me walking. I then imported this video into the Insta360 Studio app and exported it as a 360 file. Now I'm going to be using Final Cut Pro, but you could also use Adobe Premiere or DaVinci Resolve. Start off by creating a 360 project file. Drag the video into the timeline. I have a clip art photo here of the Death Star that has a transparent background. I'm going to drag this photo into the timeline on top of the 360 video. Using the 360 transform panel, you can move the photo anywhere you want on the scene. If you move it up or down, it's gonna get weird and distorted, but that's perfectly okay. Don't worry about that. It's gonna look normal when we're done. If you want, you can add a blend mode to this layer to make it match the color of the sky. I usually use soft light or hard light blending modes. This next step you can do in Final Cut Pro, but actually I prefer exporting this video as a 360 file and reopening it in the Insta360 Studio app. In here, click on the plus button to create a keyframe and click and drag on the video to reorient the camera and create camera moves for each keyframe. Now, instead of exporting this as a 360 video, I'm going to be exporting it as a reframed shot, and here's the final product. And that's the basics of how this technique works. Now, in order to make the Death Star appear as though it is behind other objects in the foreground, like in the scene that I showed you at the beginning of this video, I add the Death Star photo on top of the video clip, just like I did before, but this time I'm going to take the video clip on the bottom and duplicate it so it's on the top. Now the Death Star photo is kind of sandwiched in between these duplicate video clips. Selecting the top video, I'm then going to add a combination of Luma key and blue screen to erase the sky and reveal the Death Star in the background. But now, any foreground objects that weren't erased with the blue screen are going to appear in front of the Death Star. Don't forget to add the blend modes to make the Death Star match the color of the sky. And now you can export this and reframe it like we did with the last shot. And here's the results. This exact technique is only possible with a 360 camera, and it's one of the many reasons why I think 360 cameras are one of the best cameras for visual effects artists. If you guys want a Insta360 camera, links for this one down in the description below. If you want to learn more about this camera, click on these videos right over here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.